En welkom bij part 3 van de commentary. Het is een soort flashback van wat er allemaal gebeurd is. Alice is missing. Hij duikt het water in, hij is opeens in de crash. Shadow Man straight from a nightmare.
The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
En daar zijn we het vorige keer gebleven. En we zijn nu bij episode 2, Taken. New York City, 3 jaar geleden. Daar hebben we Ellen zonder baard. Ziet er ook heel iets jonger uit.
Honey, I'm home.
Honey, I'm home. Hey, nice. Kan je gewoon rondlopen in New York. Sick. Dat is een goed plan.
Coffee's on.
Nice. Ziek, wel een mooi appartement trouwens. Kun je naar buiten? Ik ga naar buiten. Ga naar buiten. Doe je hoofd tegen de deur aan, knal ding. Kom op, nog een keer proberen. Doe je hoofd tegen de deur aan, knal ding. Dat werkt niet. Waarom werkt het niet? Heel mooi tv. TV. Zo een mooi huisje.
Oh hey, I just finished
Hey.
those cover mock-ups.
Time
They're on
slash.
your desk. Tell me what you think.
Ja,
No
prima.
kidding.
Time slash.
I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
Nice.
On
Nee, zijn allemaal
occasion,
foto's.
I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Je bent een schat.
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Ah, ze hebben dit geblokt. Ik kan niet dichterbij haar gaan staan. Spijtig. Was dit allemaal Ellen Wake? Het zal wel met de pistool en shit. Dikke pyjama. Ik vind het allemaal prima. Geen telefoon. Zijn we niet nodig. Examine cover mock-ups. Examine. Ik weet niet dat ik die moet bekijken, maar wel. Nee. Oh, pick up manuscript. F5. The sudden stop.
The fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private
snuff movie, memory of my corpse, alone at your own wake, female vertel was gone. Oké, juist. Sudden stop 2, this was a late goodbye. 13 years after I've got my revenge, I finally caught up with me. I've been a long time to bear the pain, my blood painted the snow red. Bah!
My blood painted the snow red.
Honey, I'm home.
Slushy dissolved all the scattered.
Las even het laatste zin.
Leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it.
Juist. Het zal wel. Examine gaan we niet doen, we gaan deze examinen. Alan Wake, Return to Sender. An Alex Casey thriller. What I can't forget. An Alex Casey. The things that I want, the fall of Casey. Klinkt niet echt, echt lekker ofzo. Wat fuck moet ik met die 2 golden guns dan? Het zal wel, cover mock-ups.
Really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
Ah, zien er mooi uit die
The
covers.
last time was the last time.
Sudden
Oh, and
stop.
speaking of Barry, he called.
Oh crap.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
Oh ja, ze is donker. Ze is donker in de bank, moet ik zeggen.
Please hurry.
Eigenlijk was zij bang in het donker. Niet zij is donker in de bank.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hallo.
Okay. Hi.
Hier, vol in je
You
bek.
okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Dat kan ik
Don't
begrijpen.
worry. We'll just break out
Dat
the
heb ik ook wel
candles.
eens opeens de hele... Fucking telefoon!
It's
Tief op.
stupid, but it's just especially
Taf
when I'm not
op
prepared
telefoon.
for it, you know? It gets to
Kijk
me.
eens, allemaal kaasjes. Oh, wat romantisch.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay.
Nee. Oh.
I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Juist hem, en dat werkte.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Ah. Wat lief. Zo schattig. Wel een heel raar appartement trouwens. Hij is de enige met een dik balkon. What the fuck. Bright Falls, the present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything
We
like
zijn
that?
bij de dokter.
Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Oh crap.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Oké, komt goed.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets
Gets
any
any
worse,
worse
or
or
you experience any
other
symptoms,
symptoms, you should come see me.
I'll let you get on with it then.
Okay.
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Dat hoop ik ook maar.
Doc Nelson was the
Anders...
image of a small town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Oh, examine. Oh, visje.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you.
Okay.
You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
Closest things
I'll
to
take
heaven.
your word for it, Doc.
Hoe bedoel je dat? Wat hebben we hier nog meer? Nog interessante dingen. Oeh, sheriff. Waarom heeft de sheriff een ambulance? Of is dat een boevenwagen? Zoals dat zo mooi heette vroeger. Bam! Het hoofd tegen de deur aan ding. Read. We gaan het even readen.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Knak for winning contests. Nee, die heb ik niet gezien.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver.
On a camping trip overdue meaning contact. What the fuck? Oh crap, verkeerd doet. Vaag shitje, het wordt best veel mis. Is dit de office waar ik heen
Come
moet?
in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oké, dank u.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I
Lopend.
wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up.
Unknown
Excuse me.
caller.
I need to take this.
Barry.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
What the fuck?
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
What the fuck?
Who is this?
What the fuck?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid.
Tuurlijk,
now.
midnight.
We're watching you.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just
Wat heb
don't
jij
leave
een
Walter in there. He's one of
kutstem?
our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Hey, timeless. Manuscript page. Nog interessant. Alice
looked
sees
through
the shadows.
viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron
Shadow.
Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely
Ja,
familiar.
ja.
She shook her head and laughed.
In een black dress. Dat ziet eruit als die heks die we in part 1 hebben gezien.
Damn it, more lights. I don't like goddamn shadows in here.
I'm a
got stuck in the gas station with
Stukje is er niet meer, jongen. Die is dood.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over. Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage.
Ja.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. James out.
Nou, dan gaan we naar achter toe. Celblok.
Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Ja, dat snap ik. Manuscript page. Nog eentje. In de cel.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it, but it took the pain.
Juist. Prima. Escape. We gaan het licht aan doen. Voor de jongeman.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Okay.
You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time.
Oké, jij bent er gewoon fucking hard dronken. Je bent niet goed wijs.
Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him.
Hij is echt zo'n standaard pedo-type haast. Kale man van het vieze haar, zo'n snor, zo'n trainingspakje aan, een beetje raar staan.
I know it sounds like something that a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Oké, meneer. Wat de fuck ben je allemaal aan het doen? Weet je wat? Ik ga het licht wel uitdoen.
I told him, oh yeah, well I don't hear you swear on your feet.
Ja, ik zal het wel weer aan doen. Zelf ook veilig. Lampjes aan.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Ja, dat klopt. Maar hij begint opeens van, you're with them, the aliens en stuff. Maar gast, ik heb het echt aangedaan, jank niet. Geen auto, 1 thermosfles en een radio. Fence to the left, dat is de hint.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go.
Oké, vertel maar.
Night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with 2 intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day is almost here, but
is het Deerfest zo'n groot festijn dan bij hun? Alsof de weet ik veel, carnaval is in Rio de Janeiro of zo. Zo lullen ze met hem. Ja, dat heb ik nou al gehoord, jongen.
There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Waar even focus. In die auto. Hier overheen springen. Kick. Trappen, jongen. What the fuck was dat voor schutting? Slechtste schutting ooit, maar oké. Hé, dan kunnen we die trap mee naar beneden tikken. Pick up manuscript page. Ga eerst dat lezen. Wake at Lovers Park. Hé, daar moeten we heen. Peek, mag ook.
And the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lovers Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now.
What the fuck? Oké, dus er komt al. Lovers Peak, dat is zijn vrouw niet. Dat blijkt nu al dus.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Waarschijnlijk wel, ja.
Oh, thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry,
Dat is heel mooi
listen to
voor
me.
je.
I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Yep, dat was wel het idee, ja. Waarom is dit er al een stuk afgezette weg? Oké, waar is hij? What the fuck? Hey, is Alan Wake weer zelf aan het praten op tv? What the fuck? Lul je allemaal voor blablabla taal.
Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here.
Ik weet dat Alan Wake een beetje zijn verstand verliest in deze game, maar ik word ook een beetje confused met al die crap. What the fuck is er allemaal aan de hand?
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has...
Blah, 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 blah. Ja, bla bla.
Are you feeling any better, Mr.
Ja,
Wake?
prima.
Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Ik vind jou een vieze viespeuk, nu al.
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
BAM!
Take it easy.
Zo op je bek, jongen.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges.
Het zou erbij moeten komen dat ik nog een slag in je bek krijg.
My offer still stands.
Sorry, ik word gelijk agressief omdat ik het een viespeuk vind. Scheidvent. Achtelijke
What the hell
dokter.
was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story.
En hij heeft een mooie hummer.
With the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park.
Tenminste, wat op een hummer moet lijken.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the
Het lijkt een
absolute
beetje zo'n
opposite
pick-up,
of
maar
good.
doe maar.
Mr.
Het heeft van beide wat.
Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Dag.
Who's Max?
Goeie vraag, want dat weet ik ook niet.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Ja, en wel voor één. Buckfoot Charlie, Columbium. Oh. This specimen was covered from the elaborate tar pits. A little bit national, but oké, prima. Een mammoet. Oh, we kunnen ook niet achterlangs lopen meer.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What,
Gast.
you shot a guy and his body just disappeared?
Gast, jank niet. Oké, ik kan nergens heen, dus ik moet daarheen. Een grote beer. Lieve grote beer. Waar ben jij nu?
Look, Barry,
Echt
I'm missing a
goed.
week. And someone's got Alice.
Knuffel.
Understand what it sounds like when you say stuff
Dat
like
werkt
that?
niet meer.
Don't get me wrong,
Knuffel.
it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Hey, de funny farm. Oké, doei. Thermosfles. Ik wist het. Te voorspelbaar. Dat daar een thermosfles was. We gaan naar buiten, naar Max toe. Wie Max ook in godsnaam is. Zeg me zo niks. Maar...
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Oh, dat is die hond.
Hey, Rusty, right? You run cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Ja, well.
Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
Waarom schrijft hij
She's my
wat
wife,
op?
and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
Yep.
No, this whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head.
Nee dus. En over de
This is
vorm.
the form you wanted?
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Ja,
Thanks.
ik ook.
Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow
Follow
the
the
paths.
paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk, nice spot too.
too.
Hey, een caravan.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Oh.
Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps...
Oké, er zijn dus wat lui vermist. Daar komt het op neer.
Right.
En daar moeten we naartoe en hij zegt de Little Walk. Nou, ik weet niet hoor, maar ik vind dat nog best wel een pokken eind. Gast. Get the keys and get to the car.
You're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out? It's working.
Mooi.
Ha, let's have a laugh on Barry.
Kan ik nou naar binnen hier ergens? Of wat is de bedoeling? Nee.
You can quit it now.
Mooi. Nou, back on.
You're asking.
Braaf jongen.
That's just crazy talk, Al.
Waar fuck zitten we eigenlijk?
Al?
Al.
We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is
Hey,
not a
niet met
goddamn
lamp
debate,
kapot.
Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Duidelijk antwoord.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous.
Yokels. Hij noemt ze dat yokels.
Or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Zo grappig. Gezondheid. Hey.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is
Oh,
so
aan.
15%
Lampjes aan. Mooi fireplace. Zo'n mooi huisje op zich. Pick up batteries. Kan ik wel gebruiken. Thermosfles. Kun je hier naar binnen? Nee. Verder nog iets interessants hier? Nee. Waar moet ik eigenlijk heen? Ik moet daarheen. Dus wat als ik via die andere deur ga? Oh, dat kan niet. Die is dicht. Kom op. Heb ik ook wel een pistool trouwens? Nee, ik heb geen pistool. Dat is fijn, ik heb alleen maar een lampje. En er zit nu bij kraaien. Oké. Points, nee, manuscript page. F5. Barry's doubts.
Barry had never
Weeks.
gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now...
Logisch. Dat Barry het niet gelooft. Kunnen we met de auto? Yes, we kunnen met de auto. Kunnen we rijden? Oh, crap.
Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Ah, kom op. Wou ik net gaan auto rijden? Kan dat weer niet. Volgens mij kan het in de hele game niet.
Gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yep. True that. We gaan eens even in dit huisje kijken. Klinkt als een ergens. Oh. Oké, ik vind het nu al eng. Ach, hier, lampjes aan, dus niks aan de hand. Open. Pick up revolver ammo. Nice. Oh ja, wacht, ik heb wel een revolver. Haha. Radio, turn on. Holy crap! Zag je dat? Er liep iemand langs de fucking raam.
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Er liep iemand langs dat raam. Okay, that was pretty scary.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Ik durf niet naar buiten.
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course.
Helemaal hitjes op zich.
I'll be one of the pie contest judges too.
Well, een beetje enger.
Oh yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
Fisherman, ja, dat is hij zeker.
Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this
Ja, dat hoef ik
morning.
niet meer te doen.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year.
Hallo. Hier liep hij. Hier liep zo'n gast langs. Ja, nou is die pluitos. Het zal wel. Oh. Niet chill. Ik kan hier niks mee. Wat is dit? Dat is gewoon een zitplaats. Ik zie trouwens geen berg met een radiomast meer op. Maar daar moest ik naar kijken als ik verdwaald was. Maar dat zie ik niet meer. Dat is jammer. Ik heb het geluid van mijn headset ook iets harder gezet, maar daar wordt het ook niet echt beter van. Ik hoor namelijk gewoon geadem links van mij. Dat is scary. Hoe de fuck komen die lui in het ding? Oh, daar is de deur. Ik wil zeggen, anders dan is dit een big ass film. Maar dat is veel mee. We gaan het volgende hutje in. Er staat een tv en alle ruiten zijn kapot. Oké, wait, what? Oh. Fucking. Oh god. Bloed. Sowieso dat ik je eigenlijk niet heen wil. Wat is dit?
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that?
Vlug schakelen, werkt hij nog? Niks werkt meer, doet het hele hutjes naar de tering. Wat een scary ass hutje dit.
Assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists.
Oh fuck, optieven. Zoveel van die dieren opeens. Waar zijn die allemaal aan het heen vliegen? Best wel creepy die kraaien. Oh god. Hey, opeens was het weg. Zeg, als die Kevin opeens nou een raampje open gaat en er zit iemand achter, dan schrik ik me helemaal dood. Maar dat viel mee. We lopen verder. Phone. Dit is een looppad. Nou wat? Vraag mij af. Er ligt een stuk manuscript. Was het erop? Zo, dat zijn aardig veel pages trouwens.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile.
Bla 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 bla. Iets met Rusty en Rose, maar dat boeit me niet zoveel. Persoonlijk. En nog een manuscript page. Rusty dying.
Center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror.
Oké, wat fuck, daar komen we dan zo meteen nog. Er gebeurt allemaal weird shit daar. In deze game. Nog meer weird shit. Oké, crap.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
What the fuck? What the fuck gebeurt hier allemaal? What the fuck gebeurt hier allemaal? What the hell? Ja, ik hoor je wel. Ik ben onderweg. What the fuck?
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights.
In the office. I have the key. Nog helemaal. Doe ik het licht aan.
Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Ik dacht dat Rusty die oude dude was.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty
Ja, dat
found
die
a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh, good boy.
Hey, hond. Shh. Maar wat wil ik nog zeggen? Rusty die andere dude was, God nonde je. Die monteur. Dat woord zocht ik. De monteur. Ik dacht dat de monteur was.
Make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Oh, pick up manuscript.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was
thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard.
It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear.
Ow.
Suddenly afraid.
Dat lijkt mij best wel heel pijnlijk. Maar dat gebeurde er dus. E, unlock. Gaan wij dat eens even doen. Is die open? Ja. We doen het beuk je hoofd tegen de deur aan ding. Heb je hier nog iets boeiends? Nee, manuscript page. F5, wake, breaches a safe haven
At the
of
last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came.
Oké, dan gaat het dus over dat zo'n safe haven met al dat licht en dergelijke, dat je dus echt veilig bent. En dat dus ook niks loopt en dat je helemaal niks verneemt ervan. Maar dat wisten we al eigenlijk. Kunnen we hier nog iets doen? Open. Revolver ammo. Batteries. Daar hebben we wel wat aan. En wat is hier? Nog niks. Oké, wait, what?
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker.
Ja.
There was no way to get the lights back on.
Nope. Oh god.
Rusty!
Oké, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck.
The ground was covered with oily patches.
Ja,
that
inderdaad.
looked like liquid darkness.
Oh crap. Uh-oh. Oh wacht, ik weet al waarvoor die oil shit is, denk ik. Kan ik die burnen? Ja, dat kan ik burnen. Oh nee, ik weet niet wat ik ermee kan wegbranden. Oh nee, nee, nee. Oeh. Ik hoef er alleen maar op te schijnen en het gaat weg, maar wat het is, weet ik niet. Vage shit in ieder geval, dat weet ik wel. Echt gewoon een raar spel. Best wel een rare game op deze manier. Maar we gaan even checken bij Rusty, want dat gaat volgens mij niet helemaal goed hebben, die jongen. Wow, what the fuck? Ik hoorde die hond ook.
Please don't feed the animals.
What the fuck?
Fishing is only permitted.
Oh, hallo.
Who purchase a park license? No bay.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, crap, crap. Wat op.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. Yeah, at all times. Never leave your pet unattended.
What the fuck? Dat klinkt echt heel droog met die stem. Oh, in zijn battery. Ik moet nu eerst burnen met een zaklamp voordat ik hem iets kan. Maar moet hij wel een beetje blijven staan. Anders kan ik helemaal niks. Ga dood. Kom op, Ellen. Reload sneller, gast. Kom op, schiet hem dood. Nee, oeh. Fuck. Ja, hij is dood. Under a thin layer of skin. Oh, what the fuck? Holy. En dood. En met dat spannende stuk sluit ik u af. Dus like, comment, favorite en subscribe. En ik zie jullie de volgende keer weer. Laters.